Well, on Tuesday, November 7th, Kentucky will cast their ballots for statewide office, and AARP Kentucky has resources and information that voters need to know.
And today, Gary Adkins with AARP joins us to tell us a whole lot more. First, Gary, thank you for being here this morning. We all know how important it is to vote, but AARP, you're going a step above that to make sure, right?
We're trying to do everything that we can with AARP to get the vote out and to educate folks that are 50 plus, educate folks that are under 50 about voting. We want the vote out. We want folks to vote in the early voting today, tomorrow, Saturday, and then if they don't, on Tuesday next week. AARP is a nonprofit, nonpartisan organization, member-driven, and we try to do everything we can to educate the public about the issues and about the issues that are most important to age 50 plus.
Do you mind talking about some of those issues that you think are important for those specific voters?
Why, sure. One of the things that we did early on in this election season was to do interviews with both of the gubernatorial candidates. And we asked them questions about financial security, caregiving, prescription drugs, things along those lines. And that information is available on our website at aarp.org/KY votes, VOTES. And there's information about voting, and there's information about those interviews and what the candidates said.
Now, do you all provide any help or a route to maybe get people to the polls? Is there any information like that out there, or any services you all could talk about that kind of push people toward?
Unfortunately, we don't have the manpower and the personnel to drive people to the polls. I know different campaigns and the parties are trying to do those sort of things. But I think it's very important to get the vote out early, because one of the things about the early voting is that the legislature is going to be looking at the early voting and make a determination on whether to keep the early voting or to do away with it.
Yeah.
And I've been in a number of states at different times of the year, and I've seen early voting as far as 2 weeks out.
Sure.
In Florida when I was down there a few years ago. So early voting is very important. You get more people out, more opportunity to vote, and that's what we want to do. We want to give people the opportunity to vote and to let their voice be heard.
Excellent.
Perfect.
We appreciate you so much. And you can find your local polling place, look online, you can check it out,
Absolutely.
and you'll see where the early voting is happening. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Pleasure.